So Silverrruns for 500 gifted on 1 seed. Do you think you can complete it in 15 minutes? 15 minutes, 500 gifted.
I mean, I can try.
So, this is the first thing that we can analyze, right? He's on the wall right now. He has multiple Minecrafts running, resetting multiple different seeds back to back, okay? So this means that he can determine which seeds are going to be good, like these ones down here with a lock emoji on. That's why, so he's like saved these seeds for later. He'll want to definitely lock this one as well, because this one looks good. The reason why, we've got a tree here, we need wood in the early game, but we've also got ocean. And ocean is great because it gives us the shipwrecks and it can give us buried treasures. Those two things give you iron at the start of the game, and that's what's so important. But like a seed like this in the top right with the snow and stuff, there's not going to be your lava pools. There's not going to be iron anywhere. There's not going to be animals for food. There's not even trees on the screen. That is too slow. So you can see down here, all of the ones he saved is next to an ocean. And this one up here is an ocean as well. But Silverr decides to go with this one because it makes the most sense to pick in this specific situation.
I see the seed. I'm going.
Dude, and then in the first, like, 1 second of this run, so much happens, okay? See, he spins round and pulls up his pie chart. That pie chart there tells him if there's a buried treasure in his vicinity. So by using the pie chart, the pink section here, or like the salmon kind of red colored section here, if this section here spikes up, then that means that there's going to be a chest in the chunks around you. So this can obviously sometimes get a bit of a mistake, and sometimes you can find some other bullshit like, I don't know, the ocean ruins or zombie spawners and things like that. But a lot of the time, because we're looking at ocean seeds only, we're able to find exactly just buried treasures. And buried treasures are great because they give you food, they give you iron, they give you TNT, they give you diamonds, they give you gold, they give you all of the things you're going to need for the start of the run, which is great. But annoyingly, when he spins around, nothing shows up. So he has to go for the backup play of going instead for the shipwrecks. And while he's spinning around looking for them, he can't really see any.
We need a shipwreck.
But where is it? There. Just here, it loads in. You see this in the very distance over here? Just right here? That structure there is a shipwreck. Also, something you can't really see, but you can just about make it out. Right here, that's a shipwreck too. Okay? So he's got one shipwreck here, and he's got one shipwreck here. So he may have spotted the further away one and gone towards it, but on the way, you see the one that he actually needs.
I see one.
After he grabs his wood, obviously, he needs to get some wood for the run. He needs blocks, and he needs wood so that he can do, as Kai called it, the bed method. He
has to do bed method. He has to do bed method. Holy shit.
He needs to do the bed method at the end of the run.
I'm locked right now.
He needs so much wood for the nether because his nether is so bad, but we'll get to that part. He's got 2 shipwrecks, which is amazing. So at least one of them should give him enough iron. But this is the only one that can give him food. And look at how bad that food is. The food is just rotten flesh and 1 suspicious stew. The food situation is bad on this seed.
No food. We got rotten flesh.
And then in this chest, it's the situation gets even worse. He has to get another shipwreck because remember, he needs to make a bucket, a flint and steel, and an iron pickaxe. That is 3 plus 3 plus 1. 7 iron. He needs 7 iron at minimum.
Good.
5 iron in this chest. So he needs to get 2 more. Luckily, though, there was another shipwreck that we saw off the spawn. So he goes straight here. He just needs 2 bits of iron. Luckily, though, he gets a bunch. And now he's up to 14 bits of iron, which is great. And now we're looking for magma ravines. 15 minutes, 500 gifted subs on the line. And he can't find the ravine. He can't find one that works. Listen to what he says here.
Gonna have to send one soon, but...
So at this point, he says, I'm just gonna have to send one soon. Which is a worry, because you don't want to have to just be digging around at the bottom of the world hoping to find lava. You want to be able to see it from the ocean. But luckily, as he approaches this bit of kelp, which is usually a good sign for a deep ravine, he gets it.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Now it's time to make his doors and make his tools. Look how quickly he does this. That's the reason why Silverr is so mechanically amazing at Minecraft. He swims down, heads into this lava pool just here, this lava ravine.
Okay, I'm like so focused right now.
And there it is. 341, he's in the nether. And look at the entities. There's no entity spike. We're looking up here in this top left corner. We need to see this number spike up while the chunks are loading. Because when we see more entities, that means we've got a bastion. And that's the most important part of this run.
It has to be close. It has to be close. It's far.
And it's far away. He gets the spike, but it's so far away.
But...
So yeah, as he said, about 200 blocks. It's pretty far. Using the doors to build up with as well. Obviously really smart.
I have a mob spawner.
He's focused on everything else. Look at what he does here, right? He's looking at all of these numbers, looking down here at the pie chart behind my face, looking to see if there's a mob spawner for the fortress. He's looking, you know, he's changing his render distance. Look in the chat, he's changing his render distance again and stuff. Like, what he's not doing is looking what's right in front of him. He's low on food, and there's a piglin that is right ahead of him that, because he's looking at the sides of his screen, at the numbers, in the distance, he's not looking at what's right ahead of him. And the piglin does deal him 2.5 hearts, which is a little bit annoying because his food situation is already pretty bad.
Not poison, come on.
Eats his suspicious stew, and he gets blindness, which is annoying, but it could be worse. It could have maybe been like poison, which would have been awful. Building up here, and there's just like no terrain, no paths, no way that he can find his way to this bastion. It's just so bad. The seed is not helping him out here at all. Look at where he has to go. He goes down into this ravine. I mean,
I have to try it.
And hope that it opens up. Look at the way he uses the boat as well. The boat stops him from taking fall damage and is able to glide his way down into this open area. But still, he's not at the bastion. And he's only got 9 minutes left to finish the whole seed. It's tough. It's looking difficult at this point. He knows it's somewhere to the left because of where the numbers are. So as you can see, like when he pulls this up and he's looking left and right, he's looking left and right and he's looking at this number here with the E. Okay? So E65. When that E spikes up, that means he's looking in the right direction. Right now he's looking away from it, only says 16. He spins back around, looks at it, and he knows now it's in this direction. But annoyingly, there's nothing he can do apart from like try and find a way to get there because it's just in a wall. It's the worst luck. And the luck gets worse as well, which is just unreal. He does find this ruin portal here, but there's nothing useful. Notice, in that whole ruin portal, not a single bit of food. You can get golden apples, enchanted golden apples, and golden carrots. And he gets nothing. Nothing useful. The only maybe slightly useful thing is the gold armor. That means that the piglins won't attack him. That's at least something. But really, looking at his food situation, he's only got 17 rotten flesh. And he needed some food there. If he was able to eat these glistening melons, that'd be great. But he can't. But maybe Silver's luck starts to change. He scans again, and he knows it's in this wall. And as he looks, he sees the brick. He sees the brick block right there. He notices the one block that he can see, and that's the bastion. That doesn't spawn unless it's a bastion. Uses the boat to swim here. And gets through. And sees that brick from so far away. Then digs in. He needs to head up and trade the gold blocks. So he gets 2 gold blocks here. Gets a good amount of pigs. Gets them in the hole, okay? So we've got 2 gold blocks so far. Every place he's mining here, he's looking for a gold block. He's looked for 5 so far, and he's got 1. Each of these have a 70% chance of spawning. A 70% chance. And he is 1 in 5. 1 in 5 so far. And look, this side doesn't get any better. Nothing. 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 He's now 1 in 10.
Wait, what? This is unprecedented.
2 in 11.
There's like no gold blocks.
3
Each
in
of those
12.
is 70%, and I just got like 2.
He got 3 gold blocks out of 12 tries. There's a 70% chance that each of those gold blocks spawn. So if the chance of him to get 3 gold blocks or less, 0.1. 17%. If you did this 400 times, he's the unluckiest one. That is the unluckiest one in 400 tries. 500 tries. Nearly 600 tries. He's the 1 in 600 bottom tier luck.
Okay.
So he gets these backup ones that are always guaranteed. There's always one in this wall right here, and there's always one in the same spot next door, which I think he grabs as well. Yeah, same spot in the next wall over. This one's always guaranteed. So he gets the 2 that are 100% chance, but the fact of the matter is, he's been trying, and he's so unlucky not to get any more from anywhere else. He's in such a difficult spot right now. 9 gold blocks total. 9 gold blocks. No pearls. What's the chance? There is a 98% chance that he gets a pearl trade. At least 1 pearl trade. The chance of him getting at least 1 pearl trade. Just 1. Just 1. Okay? Just 1 so that he doesn't have to use the boat to get down. He just needs 1 pearl trade. 98.03%. And he doesn't get it. So, let's recap. 0.2% chance that he's this unlucky to not get the gold. And then 2% chance that he's this unlucky not to get the trades. Everything is working against him in this seed. Everything. The Bastion was hidden in a wall. The Bastion is not giving him the gold, and the pearls are not coming either. But he has to do what he has to do.
Yeah, okay.
No pearl trades.
There's no more gold blocks up here. I got them all.
And he got all the gold. He got all the gold. So he's going down
to the bottom.
In a dangerous spot where it's too slow to do the trading. He's going to grab the backup gold blocks. And right now, if he got just 1 pearl trade, 98% chance of him getting the pearl trade, by the way. If he just had 1 pearl trade, he could throw the pearl back up so that he could get back to his trading pigs earlier.
I don't even have pearls to get back.
So he has to build up. And that's just so slow. Look at this. Just more and more time. More and more time wasted.
I mean, it's just too much of a luck-based game. I mean, I'll try.
And at this point, Cenat's chat was spamming to give him 20 minutes. Because he's been getting so unlucky that he deserves more time in the seed. And finally, the pearls start to come. Silverr is just looking for a way that the terrain opens up. He needs to be able to find flat terrain so he can use the ender pearls that he's been getting to just try and travel around and find the fortress. But the problem is, look, he gets the last of his pearls here, getting 3 full stacks of pearls, which is amazing. And he has 20 obsidian, meaning that he can find out where the stronghold is using a calculator, and then use another nether portal to travel straight into the stronghold. We'll see that later on. But annoyingly, remember, he's only got 12 rotten flesh. So even though he's got all these pearls to throw, he can't throw too many because this doesn't give you enough food. And it's going to deal him too much damage.
The problem is I'm just so far behind. I just need to go, like, right now. Wait, hold on, actually. I forgot to do something. Right now I need to go. Somehow make this work.
Silver's just trying to find a way
I just have, like, no time
to make
now.
make the terrain work, and it does open up slightly this way. He's just looking for a fortress at this point.
20 minutes?
And now he knows he has 20 minutes. 20 minutes now. 20 minutes on the clock, and he can get 500 gifted subs. But the terrain looks like it's closing off. The seed is not giving him any fortune. No luck at all. Getting to the bastion was so long. Getting to the fortress was so long. And cutting through this terrain, even though it's helpful, is not going to be enough because it just closes off right here. No way through. No way through anymore.
Danger.
Goes round to the right. It opens up a tiny bit more, but he doesn't want to go down there. He'd rather go above.
Please open up, dude. It's so enclosed. Like, there's
just
no
closes off.
Fortress.
He has no choice but to have to try and send this ravine. Throws the pearl past the lava up here, and hopefully it opens up, but it doesn't. And it closes into a wall. And he has no choice but to just dig through the wall. Just dig through the wall. That's the only option he's got. So what does he do? He makes gold pickaxe. Gold pickaxes are great because you can instantly mine the netherrack. Just mines and runs.
Oh.
And luckily, it opens up.
Oh yeah, it's open.
After he throws that pearl, we see the second structure that he needs. He's able to stumble upon the fortress. It's exactly what we needed to see at this point. And with 6 minutes 30 left on the clock, there's still a chance that he can do this.
Go. Let's go.
The emotion comes back in his voice. He starts to get a little bit hyped. He starts to believe. But the skeletons are not going to be forgiving. And he's only got 4 rotten flesh left. 4 bits of food. And each of these foods actually give him hunger. So that means that his hunger goes down even more. So he eats up one more time, trying to restore some of that health.
I need to find the spawner.
Trying to find a blaze and trying to find a spawn against this blaze here. Can he get this blaze rod? And there it is. 0 for 1. Let's try again. 50% for each of these guys to drop. He's gone 0 for 2 on the first 2 rods. He's going this way looking for a spawner now because he needs to find where these spawners are. Splashes the fire res at any point now. Finds the spawner.
Here we are. Spawner.
As soon as he gets there, kills the first few blazes. Remember, he's 0 in 2. 1 in 3 now. 2 in 4. That's a 50-50.
Alright,
and I think he's 3 in 5. Smashes out the blaze bed instantly. By blowing up the spawner, it means that he gets more space opened up for more blazes to spawn. 2 in 5 so far. 3 in 6. 50-50. This is good. And he goes 4 in 9. 4 blaze rods from 9 kills. That's almost average. A little bit worse than average, but that's not too bad. And he's going to go out of the nether now and find exactly where the stronghold is going to be. And he has to get this done within 20 minutes. Remember, look at what the time is. 15:33. 4 minutes 30 to hit this end game. But the problem is, we have to think about how far he dug to get to the fortress. Because he dug so far away, the stronghold isn't going to be nearby. And even though he's able to use a calculator and some specific pixel measurement to get 100% knowledge of where the stronghold is, it's still 1,900 blocks away in the overworld. Luckily, though, now he's out of food, no more rotten flesh, but there's cows. And these cows can give him the steak that he needs to be able to finish the run and allow him to use those ender pearls. There's 2 steak. He's finally able to eat some good food for the first time this entire run. Gets some wood so that he can make beds for the bed method later. Kills that cow, gets some more steak, and he's ready to leave. But he grabs 1 extra sheep just for the fun of it. Back to the nether. He needs to get 2 more blaze rods now. Remember, he's 4 in 9. So he's almost at 50-50, which is what the blaze drops should be. That one doesn't drop. He's 5 in 12.
1 more rod.
And there it is. 6 in 13. That is a little bit less than normal luck. Just a tiny bit less than 50-50. But that's fine. We can understand getting a little bit unlucky. Because I'm telling you, it's 10 times better luck than he had in the Bastion. So he's over the moon at that.
Alright, I need to go super far,
So he's going back in the nether here to be able to pop back into the overworld inside the stronghold. And Silverr absolutely perfectly navigates through the side of the fortress he's not even seen before. He remembers where everything is and then knows that this is where the outside is. Goes this way and finds out that he's on the correct X coordinate now. And now he just has to go to the left. Boat's down here. And annoyingly, it's still just wall. And look at what he has to do here. Uses a boat to swim because swimming is going to be faster than digging right now at 18 minutes and 15 seconds. He's got 1 minute 40 remaining to get to the stronghold and kill the Ender Dragon. Digs into the side of this wall because this is where his second portal coordinates are. And he's able to build his nether portal out. And this should put him directly in the stronghold as long as he measured everything correctly. And he's in. He's in the stronghold. He's using his pie chart, again, looking at this big salmon pink section here. And he kind of sees a spike down here and maybe slightly on the left. But he sees that that way doesn't go to the left at all. That goes to the right. So he pops up here, runs through, goes to the left, bang! Into the portal room straight away. Crafts his eyes and goes straight in. At 19:06. 54 seconds left. And Silverr pulls out one of the most insane zero cycles that we've ever seen. Now, Kai has watched how to do the quote-unquote bed method, right? The bed method where you wait for the dragon to come down and perch and then deal a bunch of damage with beds. But real speedrunners don't wait for the dragon to perch. If we're waiting, that's not quick enough. So, we meet the dragon in the sky. He pearls up this tower and builds out to a specific set of coordinates. He looked at the dragon to determine its rotation, and he knows that he has to build to here. So it is currently, the dragon is currently rotating around the node, which is just under where this bed is. And that means as long as Silverr deals knockback to the dragon with explosions, the dragon will circle around this bed. That's one bed, two beds, dealing knockback every time, bumping the dragon back up so it can't spin all the way down. And with 6 beds, Silverr kills the dragon.
Go down, go down! Oh my god.
And he's freaking out at this point.
Does it count? Does it count?
Because it is so close to 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
And it is 20:01. But the dragon was dead. So I think it counts, and Kai
it's not
was
20, but it's
freaking
20.
out.
Oh, go down, go down.
Kai gifting all of the subs for Silverr.
Holy shit.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
And we thought it was just Silverr getting 500 gifted subs, right? That's insane. That's so generous.
Dude, this is insane. This is insane.
But
thank you so much. Oh my god.
Then there was more.
Genuinely, like,
as fuck, bro. What's your college tuition right now?
Yeah. What's my college tuition?
What's your college tuition right now?
I mean, dude, this semester I paid $7,500.
Alright, bro. Since you're so impressive, nigga, I'm gonna give you 10,000, nigga. I'm gonna give.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Dude. No.
That's my boy. So my boy Silverr got his college tuition paid for the start of this year. Amazing. Amazing. Dude, it makes me so happy to watch this run back. Just to be able to say, like, how insane this run truly was. The fact he was able to battle against some of the worst luck I've ever seen in that bastion, as well as just the seed being so bad, having to, like, dig through walls all the time. All of his structures are hidden behind walls, having no food for the whole run, and then hitting the zero cycle. Hitting the zero cycle in the end in just 54 seconds. Hitting that under the pressure of 500 subs and 90,000 people watching. 90,000 people watching. And he hit it. No mistakes. And I'm so proud. I'm so happy for him. Like, honestly, I'm over the fucking moon for him.